Hey guys, got another UU match for you today, this time against Rubix LX. We're having a little UU rematch, I suppose. He's going to lose his elf, and I figured he's going to want to taunt me because Registeel, like almost always, does statuses, but he doesn't, so it leads me to think that he probably doesn't even have taunt. So I'm going to get off a seismic toss, which is not exactly useful, but, you know, you can hit him with a fire blast while I set up my rocks. And that's going to do 190 exactly. So I figure after leftovers, I'm probably going to be able to take another one. You know, he might even miss. He might do less damage. Whatever. He's going to hit. And, yeah, my HP is going to go down. And I am barely going to live. He actually does slightly less this time. I think it's 180 instead of 190. And I'm going to paralyze him. And so now I'm going to hit him with another seismic toss because, you know, at this point Registeel is way too low on health to really be of any use for anything in the future. He's going to U-turn, which is not going to kill me. I'm not really sure why he went for the U-turn, why he didn't just stay in. And I'm pretty sure his last move would be Psychic, so I don't know why he didn't just go for it. But I don't know. Anyways, he's going to go to Melodic. Not gonna really matter because he's just gonna be able to take me out with the Scald. Although I am gonna get, you know, slight damage off with rocks, but he's gonna heal it up after the 2 turns of leftovers from killing me off, so it doesn't really matter. So I figure at this point I'm gonna go into my Staraptor because it's choice banded, and I figure a Brave Bird is going to be able to kill Melodic. But he's going to switch out to his Azelf as Death Fodder. I guess, you know, most people see Staraptor and think the, you know, recoil moves, so he's probably looking to get me to lose as much HP as possible, while simultaneously figuring out what item I am. Well, he knows I'm choiced, but yeah, he's going to send in his own Staraptor. I was kind of worried about switching out here, but I'm like, I don't really have anything else to take it now that my Registeel is gone. So I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird. I do, in fact, go first. But we talked after, and he asked me if I was adamant, which leads me to believe that he is, in which case I actually outspeed him because I'm jolly. I don't know, though. Like, obviously he wasn't scarfed because I'm not scarfed and I went faster. So I don't know. I think he might have been adamant. If he wasn't, then, you know, I won a speed tie. That's coin flip. Nothing anybody can do about that. Anyways, I'm going to go to Suicune. So I figure he's probably going to want Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, and even if he Thunderbolt, I can take it reasonably well. Unfortunately, that Thunderbolt actually does like a lot more than I thought it would. Like, that is like ridiculous amounts of damage. I did not think it would do that much. I was actually looking at it and I'm like, that's a crit. There's got to be a crit, and it wasn't. And I'm just like, holy shit. Now I got a Flygon on this team, so he's gonna overpredict, thinking I want to save my Suicune, but you know, judging from how I handle my Registeel, I really don't care, so I don't know why he went for the Ice Beam, but whatever. Didn't pay off for him. I'm going to get my rest up. And up goes back all of that juicy HP that he just finished damaging. So now he's going to go straight for the Thunderbolt while I Sleep Talk. Now at this point, if I had got Calm Mind, that would have been nice. If I had got Surf, obviously that would have been great because he would have died. Unfortunately, I'm going to Sleep Talk Rest, which is like absolutely useless. So I figure I don't want to take another Thunderbolt. I really don't want to, like, if I do stay in Sleep Talk, if I get a Calm Mind again, it's going to be useless because he's going to be able to kill me even at +2. So I don't want to go for the 1/3. I'm going to go for the Flygon because, you know, it's obvious he's going to Thunderbolt at this point. And I'm going to threaten with an Earthquake. What I should have done is Outrage because he doesn't have anyone who wants to take an Outrage. I don't know, I've never been a fan of locking myself into Outrage unless I know, like, he's only got 2 guys left and it's just gonna, like, a clean sweep, because I don't like messing with the confusion and getting a 2-turn rather than a 3-turn. I just don't like hacks, basically, too much. But yeah, so the Earthquake actually does not enough damage to put it in KO range of the Outrage. He's just barely gonna live, and he's actually got Ice Beam, and I'm like, who carries Ice Beam anymore these days? They're all like Rest Talk with Scald and Dragon Tail. But he actually has Ice Beam, which is rather unfortunate. So I'm going to go to my Mew. I figure, you know, he's not going to be able to do too much damage to me, so I'm going to set up. And yeah, there's my SD, so this is obviously a physical one. He's going to hit me with a Scald. And that is gonna not burn, thankfully. After I switched it in, I'm like, wait a minute, he has Scald. Why am I doing this? So I don't know. That was kind of dumb, but it sort of paid off. 30% chance is good, but it's not that huge, right? So anyways, I'm gonna hit him with a Drain Punch. When I made this set, I was sort of reminiscent of the Mew I used in Pokemon Rumble. Drain Punch with Swords Dance. It basically never died and killed so many Pokemon in the Rumbles and stuff. Yeah. So anyways, he's gonna send in his Hitmontop. He's got the Intimidate. So now I'm down to +1 rather, not down to -1. And I'm gonna hit him with a Drain Punch, and it's not gonna do that much. I should have Swords Danced first. I knew he'd be bulky. I don't know why I didn't Swords Dance first, but he's gonna Rapid Spin. That's fine. I'm gonna Swords Dance here, and he's gonna hit me with a Toxic, which is not too big a deal because again, I do have the Drain Punch as opposed it is my sort of recovery move. Anyways, whatever. So he's gonna get himself Toxic thanks to Synchronized. I'm gonna hit him with a Drain Punch. I probably should have Earthquaked because again, he's gonna leave just barely. But I figured +3 Drain Punch is gonna kill. It doesn't. He lives just barely again, and that's that's rather annoying. So yeah, I don't know why the playback's being kind of glitchy. I'm not sure if it's gonna show through after it renders, but for me recording it here, it's kind of skips a little bit, but it's not too bad. So he's gonna send in his Togekiss. I figure if it's Scarfed, I'm gonna find out. So stay in. I'm already Toxic. He protects. He's gonna double protect and get it, and I'm like, are you kidding me with this bullshit? So anyways, my Mew's gonna die. It did a nice little job, but not as well as I wanted it to. It didn't really have the attacks it needed to be fighting the Pokemon it did fight. It has Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Shadow Claw just for the, fighting ghost coverage of everything, and just Earthquake just because it's like the best physical-based TM pretty much in the game. But yeah, so he's gonna T-Wave me as he takes a Thunder. A lot better than it should have, which leads me to think that he's probably got some special defensive investments as well as HP. And yeah, he's gonna flinch me, but I'm gonna break through the second time and hit him with a Psyshock. It's gonna do about as much damage as Thunder did, so I'm like, yeah, he probably does have a lot of special, defense, which is why the double base power. Well, sorry, Thunder and Psyshock have the same base power, but Thunder's super effective. So Thunder did twice the base power, but it did just about the same amount of damage. Anyways, Dark's gonna come in. He's gonna clean up. He's gonna Brave Bird, not die from the small amount of health that Togekiss had. And Nidoking's gonna come in, and I am going to KO it, and that's the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.